go back before going forward. I'm not going to revisit everything of last night, but more of after the game, because since you're one of the core 4 or 5 who were here to experience what 19 was, since that was the first time, what was the 15, 16 hours like from post-game to entering today?
Our after-game talk was definitely not fun. We all needed kind of a wake-up call and say we can't just allow them to score a run and then say, oh, whatever, like we're just giving up. And I feel like that's what happened. We kind of just threw in the towel, and that's not what this team is about. And so we had to regroup yesterday and come together and be like, okay, we have to go get game 2 because we can't lose the series just because we had a bad day. So I think I'm really proud of this team for being able to regroup after yesterday, because it was really tough, and this group hasn't experienced a loss like that this year. And so to be able to come back from that and play hard today, regardless of the score today, a high-scoring game, like I was really happy to see that.
To respond the way you did in particular, with a couple of hits, an RBI double, how does that feel today to just have that kind of performance?
Yeah, I think just being there where I need it for the team. Like I know they needed me to step up in certain situations, and so I do what I can to help everyone out. And in the last few innings, I mean, I was helping by walking, so you never know where your role is going to be on this team, and everybody has their up days and down days, and you just have to know that someone is going to pick you up if you're having one of your bad days. So I was able to pick up people who weren't necessarily having the good days, and I know tomorrow may be different, so just picking each other up.
As a leader on the team, today in the 5th inning was almost reminiscent of yesterday in the 5th inning. You guys were doing great. Had a bit of a lull. It didn't metastasize today like yesterday, but how can you keep that from happening going forward? Making sure that you guys don't get complacent.
Right. Yesterday was definitely a learning lesson in that aspect. We kind of could feel a little bit of deja vu during that inning from yesterday, which we knew right away. We're like, okay, we got to shut this down, because we knew the outcome from yesterday, and we have to go out there fearless, because yesterday we played fearful, and we had a long discussion about what we needed to do today to stop something like that from happening. And even though it got a little bit out of hand at times, we were able to know that we had to reel it in as a team and as a group and play together.
Guys got a lot of extra bases, wild pitches, things like that, and ran into a couple outs as well. But does that just perhaps show that you were a little more in character today, just being aggressive?
Yeah, for sure. I think having those stolen bases and running the bases well is one of this team's strengths. So to see that come out today is really helpful, especially if we're not scoring the runs like we need to. Like we weren't hitting the ball with runners in scoring position very well, and so we have to take all those free bases when we get them.
How much in terms of the pregame? I mean, obviously her wild pitches were known heading into today, her good control there, but like when you're getting to third in particular, just how much more aware do you have to be? Because if she misses inside of the right-hand box, then you've got to go in a hurry.
Right, you're definitely thinking that every time you step on the bag. We try to think that every pitcher, regardless of who it is, but she was kind of struggling a bit to find the zone, and so we were even more alert and ready to take the next base.
Take me through the 6th there when Stevie comes back in, just given the situation and from your vantage point, just watching her get back-to-back strikeouts there as a true freshman, and probably certainly the biggest spot in her career so far.
Yeah, it's awesome to see, especially when we've had a couple of rough batters, and then Stevie comes in and is like, no problem, I got you guys, and shuts them down. Definitely like her mentality coming back in the circle, and she's like, I got this, like we got it. And I definitely feel her a lot when I'm out there, and I want to get behind her and cheer for her because she just shuts it down.